should probably start to walk away. I'm hoping that you stop and make me have to stay, cause I'm floating in your orbit. Yeah, I'm stuck in your space, just my luck. Push me away, you understand. There's nothing left to say. Pull me back, take my hand, come on.
I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in the cradles, profanities.
Greetings. Welcome to the Mix Flicky Palace. Of course, this is Dr. A, and I am back. And hopefully, y'all go back and look at the shows that I did last night. I did almost, oh God, woo Lord, I did so many dang mommies. It's ridiculous. Okay, we're gonna introduce y'all to some other mommies. Well, one mommy that I'm gonna throw in here that y'all have not probably seen here on this channel. And I'm going to go ahead and throw them in the arena and see how y'all, feeling them or whatever. This is a new mommy. Her name is Jenae Alexander. She's from the cult. She's from the Carbonation cult. And this is a big thing that's going on in the world, in the state of Georgia. Now, I don't remember where she stayed. But anyway, she was in the cult Carbonation, aka used to be Melanation. I mean, it has a gazillion names. If y'all remember, Nature Boy and etc. So we're gonna introduce her. So for those that don't know who she is, that's hiding under rock, I will be happy to explain a little something. We're gonna do. I don't know if we're gonna do a background right now, but I'm gonna give you a little something to work with, and then we'll work our way. But anyway, she's a great victim of the cult leader Nature Boy. Okay, so we'll get into that heavily. Okay, now again, greetings, welcome to the Mickey Flicky Palace. Of course, this is Dr. A. I definitely am excited. Please go back and watch yesterday's show. If you missed the show, please go back and watch it. It's so important to the growth of this here channel. Okay, now let's go ahead and get started. My name is Dr. A, and I'm your Crystal Royal Goddess, and I am here in the place to be. And of course, I am excited to be here with y'all. Okay. Anyway, make sure you come into the Crystal Palace, grab your crystals. I'm sorry, take your dang on shoes off of my house. I mean, good Lord. What y'all want from me? Take your shoes off, stop at the crystal bar. Make sure you get a hold of yourself. Break yourself, fool. Break yourself. Okay? You stop at the crystal bar, you grab your crystals and grab your libations, because over here we honor our ancestors. Make sure you understand that it's so important and very, very, very important to the growth of this here channel. Make sure you connect to the energy that we have surrounding this. Okay. 3 ways to become a crystal type. That'll be one way. We call that the parlor room. The next way that you can become a crystal, and y'all know I'm making breakfast for my son today, for my youngin'. Okay. So you make you type, we call that the parlor room. The second way, of course, would be for you to go ahead and do what, y'all? What y'all gonna do? Y'all gonna make sure y'all connect to this beautiful energy over here by, guess what? Connecting hard, strong, and love and soft, right? So again, I do appreciate the energy. It is so intoxicating to be connected over here, okay? Mine is having to be connected to doing anything that's against When I said intoxicating, I mean, something's really good. You can't help but to come on here and love it. I'm gonna throw that into the universe, okay? Now, on toxic or nothing else, in that just pure fun, okay? Anyway, we call that the what? You gonna hang back, listen. We call that the what? The boom boom roll. The third way we call after night. Don't leave play around me, true player for real. After me. Situations will arrive. Okay, y'all know I'm just playing. Okay, good lord. Okay, anyway, we call that the what? The last but not least, we're gonna have you to please make sure you hang back after the show. Okay, like I just said, and go ahead and watch here, and you're gonna replay. We call that the Owl House Gang up in this thing. I don't know if y'all know that, but this is what it is. Come on, let's bear witness. All right, witness is break yourself fool. All right, let me speak to everybody in the Crystal Palace. Thank you so much. How you doing, Pine? Welcome to the Mickey Thicky Palace. Okay, you know what it is. All right, let's get started. We ain't got all day. I'm trying to squeeze his mother's in. Now, again, this girl's name is Jenae. I had been watching her. This was the first sect I was in. Now that she's became a mommy, is I'm gonna try my best to fill you in on some history of her. Basically, she was in a cult. The name of the cult was Carbonation. It what used to be Melanation Carbonation. I don't know, y'all. Hell, they didn't have so many change. This dude that graped her, the leader of the cult nation, of course, is serving life right now because of what he did to her. He graped her. Y'all know what a grape is. We can't say the word, so I have to put a G in front of what he did. Okay, well, we're gonna say grape. Okay, and so here's her starting off. Basically, she just had a baby about 6 months ago by one of the other cult members, and his name was Solar. If y'all watch Nika Knight, she's been doing some covering of this cult. If y'all go back, it's a lot of different people that saw. It was a sister that came up in her. Her name was a Sugar Love, and she talked about the cult. She definitely subscribes to this channel and loves Sister Mary. So anyway, let's see what else. I'm trying to give y'all as much background. She has a twin sister. This girl can sing. The Nature Boy Nut, we call him Nature Boy Nut or Eligio Bishop. Y'all can Google that. This is a big trial. This was a big trial. This trial was all over CNN, the court TV, and all kind of stuff. This dude got life. You know what I mean? He's responsible for a lot of things. He was responsible for this lady. It was this older lady. Her name they called the Mama Dear. He told her stop taking her medication to come there to carbonation, and he would travel with them all over Central America and just out of the country in general, right? And so he allegedly had all kind of egregious ailments, and he said he was God and he could cure you of any ailment. That means he had herpes, the bumps, the pu, you know what I mean, bumps. Okay, and so he told people he could cure them, and they would all come down there. And oh, by the way, he don't like when he have all these wives right now. He still got people following him. Right now, he currently has 3 wives or whatever. One, he used to be one legal married to one, and then it's like she divorced him when he was behind bars because he was crazy. He was beating everybody up. He was beating the men up. He was beating the women up. And the only way that you can join the cult if you take his downloads and understand download. You know what I'm talking about? Either you had to take his, his eggplant in different type of formats, any type of way. And yes, male or female can get it. It was a transgender there. If you Google, y'all will find out that he had a transgender down there, and they was all getting it in with that transgender. He don't like women. He will beat the women. He'll beat the men. And this, alleged this stuff. This is why he got convicted. Okay, and he got baby mamas. One of the baby mamas allegedly passed away through some kind of accident in a wife. He married this girl Velvet Marquez. We covered her a long while ago when I first got monetized. We covered her a long while ago. Her and Velvet have a baby by this other member. Now, Velvet got a baby by Nature Boy, and then Velvet, this girl, had a baby with this dude named Soul Lord, and then Velvet also turned back around. She hit it right back and had a baby by him too. So basically, right now they into it. They not feeling each other because of her connection with Soul Lord and Velvet. She the actual one that wanted to be with Soul Lord. Actually, Soul Lord was with this girl named Zoka. Zoka's in jail right now, okay, because she tried to sneak some contraband in the jailhouse to get a Nature Boy. Man, this is crazy. It's pandemonium. So we gonna cover all the mommies here at the Coke Nation, or AKA Carbon Nation. Okay, and so she tried to sneak some old-brand. This girl, he was making her drink, not her, but this other girl named Zoka. She had a baby with Zolor also. Man, a lot of them had babies with Zolor, okay? Another member of the Cult Nation, but he's like, they call him a mini Nature Boy, but whatever. He rolls around, Solor rolls around to a Jaguar, right? Man, it's crazy. This is pandemonium. Okay, so he's rolling around with Jaguar, right? Because I guess he's supposed to be a music producer. Girl, I guess he making music for her. So anyway, he had a baby with Zoka. Zoka baby was a stillborn, okay? Because Nature Boy Nut allegedly was, now this part is, well, I mean, according to Soul Lord, he red roomed his baby by making this girl drink alcohol and jump off stuff while she was pregnant because he was calling her baby a D. No, man, this is crazy. You understand what I'm saying? Oh, okay. So I'm trying to give y'all as much background as I possibly can give y'all right now. It's way deeper than what I'm saying. I have not covered this here in this sector, but I will. Maybe we kind of. I'll try my best to make a little video or something one day, and just kind of include the characters so y'all can know who's who, and we can be able to watch this. But anyway, y'all, woo, it's a lot. You hear me? And so, Nature Boys, this also covered in the Shade Room, y'all. This is also covered in Shade Room. This is everywhere, okay? This is what's the current news, okay? Hopefully I filled y'all in as about as best as I can right now, considering, okay? I'm sorry, I'm not laughing at this. It's just this coverage, okay? So her name is Jenae, okay? She has a twin, and yeah, she was also in another. Well, I hate to tell you this. Some of y'all might follow Dr. York, but she was also on another court, okay? Another court. And she was also she got some dealings with Dr. York's actual biological son, okay, y'all. So man, this girl's been everywhere, and yes, she got the herpes. So I mean, some of these people from the cult, but that still don't take away the fact that he did grape her. He was accused of raping her. He in jail. He's serving time. This just recently happened. As a matter, a lot of people was flying down to get coverage. So you're gonna see a lot of people that's covering this case. Okay, if you're from Atlanta, you know. Okay, let's go. Oh, and Nature Boy got pornos out with GAY pornos. Okay, just understand that, as well as having these women do certain things, and he released revenge porno. When you leave, he'll put out stuff that you did while you was there. He got and he forcibly does things. Yes, and he probably done raped some of these men too that was there, y'all. I'm just, hey, you know what I'm saying? And he'll try to take your woman. Man, he got the herpes as well, allegedly, according to these folks here. I don't know, because I ain't been in his eggplant pocket. And girl, I don't want to. You understand me? I'm like Katherine Jackson. I don't want you. I don't want you. I don't want you. You know what I mean, girl? Ugh, the thought of Nature Boy just makes my skin crawl. You understand what I'm talking about? Where the heck is the jelly of preservatives? Will you please pass the preservatives, for crying out loud? Did I take it out and just don't know what to do with it? I mean, I don't want to open up a new one and, Anyway, so let's watch this child. In case you're guessing, yes, you guessed it. This is a wig. She has like natural hair. Yeah, she does. She can actually sing. Nature Boy had a habit of getting people that had talent. So either you can rap or sing. And they probably got sad chords and everything else. And he tried to make it seem like they was doing a reality show when in actual reality they was a cult and he was whooping their ass. Yes. This is also in the court documents and everything. This is not no alleged. Ain't no alleged, okay? This was in the court documents. Okay? Now, let's go. And when the woman, I told, okay, so anyway, there was an elder that was with them. He told her to stop taking her heart medicine, and she died, y'all. She wound up dying in the cold. Her family, basically, all these vultures basically took this woman's jewelry in the coat and wouldn't give her daughter her jewelry. Okay, and her daughter asked for it, and Nature Boy was insensitive and cursed her out or whatever, and told her he wasn't giving her nothing because they gave it to the members. No, that is this woman's daughter. No, ma'am, no, sir. Mm-mm. So anyway, he did that. That was strange too. That's another conversation we have to have. But justice for Mama Dia. I hate to call the woman Mama Dia, but justice for Mama Dia. You heard me? You heard me? You know what I'm saying? So let's go. All right. All right, let's speed this up just a tad bit. She's one of these people that's been in a cult. Yes, she was great. I feel sorry for her being great. But y'all, some of the stuff I don't really respect. You know, if you don't respect, you check, and I gotta check. Certain aspects I don't agree with. I don't like it when a lot of these women that know doggone well they was in a cult, and they went through what they went through. They start coming up here trying to tell you how to heal and this and that. Girl, you can't tell nobody how to heal when you're not done healing. And when you going through all this stuff and you going from man to man to man to man. Oh yeah, in the coat they pass you around. You pass rounds. He'll say today I love you. Tomorrow he won't, and he'll pass you around to one of the other members. And he'll break y'all up and then he'll make y'all his wife again. Yes, it is. Thank you. Yeah, I bet. So that's what happens. All right.
Doing beautiful. I'm getting ready for this discussion tonight with DJ Genesis on her page. If you see my Instagram, I went ahead and promoted it on Instagram. I just wanted.
Also, Nature Boy, if you try to leave because you don't like something, he will stop you from leaving. He will imprison you. He puts them in corners, y'all. He was putting them. I'm not laughing, but I'm just saying. You could imagine you being a grown up and somebody telling you as a grown up to take your butt to the corner and locking you in closets and all kind of weird stuff, y'all. This dude was sick. You hear me? It is sick, but it's funny looking stuff. Anyway.
To come on YouTube though. Hi, hey y'all doing? How y'all doing? And I'm watching my baby on this monitor. What time?
And it's a reason I'm not subscribing to her. She was done wrong. I know she's the one that helped to bring down this cult because she's the only one that tried to press charges against him. Okay. He had another baby mama that he beat to a pulp and she didn't testify against him because he begged her and they had a kid together. And she basically was on some stuff like, well, just don't promise me you'll never do nothing like this to another woman or whatever. And so he had videos where she let her son come down and he wasn't letting her son come back. So she had to have she was in the she was a Hebrew Israelite. And so she had to have those brothers from the Hebrew Israelites come down to get her son because they was going to beat Nature Boy butt so they can get a son. He was talking to him real egregious. I would never let him alone because with anybody's child, he used to say that he was married. His daughter was going to eventually be his wife, and he said and he said he let his son touch his pee pee. Okay, y'all. I mean, it's just a lot of crazy, wild stuff. Okay, I'm just trying to give y'all as much background as I possibly can give y'all in regards to this cult. So when we watch certain mommies from the cult, we're not watching the non mommies in this cult. Okay. I just like look like I'm not. We're gonna watch the mommies in this cult. We're gonna watch another portion of this cult. Man, this is all documents. This has all been documented. This is like court records, y'all. So I'm not telling you no allegedly. It ain't no allegedly. This stuff, this is what he got convicted of. Okay. So anyway, she was the one that helped to bring him down. Um Along with the other cult members that backed her up on this. And yeah, they kind of into it now. Her and her and Velvet Marquez was into it, and we only viewed her one time video one time up in here. Oshun, y'all know our girl Oshun. She actually covers the cult as well. Okay, y'all. So let's go.
Um, what time? It's going to be at 8 o'clock. Um, it's going to be at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Yeah. So it's going to be in like an hour and 30
And I
minutes.
know y'all like, yeah, she's a pretty girl. She is a pretty girl. When she take this wig off, she has natural hair. She's still pretty with the wig on and off. Man, one time she was at the cult. Her Herps, because he don't believe Nature Boy don't believe in medicines as he say, but he was drinking all that drinking and smoking gonna catch up. That's a whole nother conversation. But he wouldn't let her. Her herpes was bothering her so bad. She had green oozing out of her, green concoction oozing out of her. JJ, this ain't no allegedly. This came out of her own mouth. She had ooze of stuff coming out of her. But JJ, that they had to take her to the doctor. It was so bad. You heard me? It was bad. She was in so much pain. But he kept telling them to go out into the yard and do this. They didn't really barely use bathrooms. Okay, they would go outside and just doo doo on site, like outside, no tissue, nothing. They just had to go outside and doo doo, dig a hole, and he would want some of her. But one girl got so sick. Her name was Malia. They had to take her, and he put her out, and they had to take her to the hospital so she can get. They had a daggone. She has a really bad venereal a VD, some kind of VD disease they ain't never even heard of. Y'all hear me? And she was so bad. She was on she was on a unalive in bed. Y'all hear me? We're gonna also cover Malia because she's also a mommy. She left her son, this ain't no allegedly, this is all facts. She left her son to go be a part of carbonation, and she's still there to this day, girls. And he is locked up, my crystals, and she is still there. You hear me? And they slap and beat each other up. He'll tell them, he got so much control of it. He'll tell them to go slap her, and he'll go slap her, and they'll just be beating each other up. It's just crazy. And we're gonna watch some of these videos here. Okay.
Minutes. An hour and 30 minutes, and I'm already ready to go and everything of that nature.
This is just an introduction of her, okay, y'all? Because I'm trying to give y'all as much information because she's also going to be covered on here, okay?
Jenae, I hated that interview last night. That was so messy and with no consideration of you. Hi, Susan.
So she's trying to. So what they're talking about? She did a solo, her child's father. Okay, Mister get everybody pregnant. He did a interview with Nika at night. I know y'all probably know her. She's a bigger YouTube than me, obviously, right? But Nick at Night was down at the trial. Well, she didn't go down to the trial, but she had the court transcripts and everything. And she was the one that was streaming she was streaming the court, live or whatever. But then she had to redact a lot of stuff because they was mentioning the victim's name and her being a victim. They couldn't, the court, said that she couldn't do it. They would take down the stream or whatever. So how you doing, Oshun? Oshun, I'm trying to cover as much as I possibly can to inform everybody of this situation. Yeah, definitely sick as AF. Yes, ma'am. How you doing? Oh, Sean, welcome to the Mickey Flicky Pals. How you doing, Latoya? Welcome to the Mickey Flicky Pals. So I'm trying to give y'all as much background as I possibly can on this coach, because I'm gonna cover the mommies of this coach. Y'all said y'all wanted some new mommies. I'm giving it to y'all, okay? And yeah, some of them gonna be sick. Some of them might be decent mommies, but may not be the best people, okay? Excuse me. But we're gonna definitely cover them, okay?
Hey, love. Hey, how y'all doing? Can you post it here?
So he did this interview with Nika Knight, and she was basically asking him like why he don't get along with his baby mamas, why he's not financially taking care of his children. And he's saying that at some point he has done this, he has done that. He basically is a couch surfer. He goes from place to place to place. He doesn't have stable income, and he's one of them people that don't want to get a job, and they don't believe in child support, and they just be like, well, I'm a part of everything is about nature. And it'd be fake nature, because if it was really about nature, y'all would be in the woods. Y'all would not be, wearing gold chains and stuff. Y'all wouldn't be y'all would not be watching TV. Y'all would not even be on the internet if that's the case, but whatever. So I again, what happened to her was not okay in no way, shape, or form. But at the end of the day, they all full of BS. I'm sorry, y'all. I hate to say this though. I will tell them to their face. I was screaming from the mountain to the lows. What happened to them should have never happened. Nature Boy, they was getting beat, y'all. So again, I have empathy for that aspect. I have empathy of them. They weren't even allowed to leave, y'all. And if they left, they got beat up or made to feel guilty, and he would grape on site, right? Basically. And this is in court documents, okay? I ain't a legend.
After I get off live, I'll just post it here. To address what you said, beloved Lane, uh, it is what it is. I don't know what else to say.
I try so hard. I try so hard, y'all. I mean, me being a healer, I'm gonna be real with y'all. I try so hard to look at these folks in a different light, because I used to roast them. Ooh, I used to roast the Sam. That's how I met Oshun, y'all. I used to really roast them, right? I mean, clown them. And I try so hard, but that clowning spirit just comes upon me, because I just, again, what happened to her should have never happened, or anybody that was at that cult. But at the same time, I hate this fakeness, this oh, oh, beloved, oh, I mean, girl, come on now.
I don't know what else to do. People um want the story, but then when I tell the story, it's like they don't appreciate the story. So it is what it is, and everybody has always have something to say. It's always something to be said about something. What Neek did, I think she just you know did an interview, and she used a lot of videos that was highlighted and people know of, and I was just explaining the background. That's it. I didn't even really look at the comments that much at all. I would glimpse back and forth, but it was, I don't know. I didn't expect it to be so horrible to people. That's something that I didn't know why that actually happened. It is what it is, though. I just be myself. I can only I can only be myself, and that's it. People always gonna have something to say about my peace, love, and light, or whatever. My personality, the way I wear.
Well, she a Gemini, so I don't know. Um, I mean, she's probably a nice person or whatever. She definitely does come off like a nice person. But I'm not gonna sit up here and try to justify this. She'll pass around though, y'all. I'm sorry. What y'all want me to say? Y'all want me to, I told y'all what happened to her should have never happened to her. Like, she should never be violated in any kind of way. She shouldn't have been great. I know she got great, y'all. Look, this man got convicted of raping her, but does that negate that her she's still not a pass around girl? She's a pass around. I'm just telling you, she went from one then she was messing around with this dude named TKO. We probably gonna do some coverage of him too a little bit. We're gonna coverage. He's also ex, supposed to be an ex pimp. So now that he making these girls his girlfriend, he trying to act like they his girlfriend. See, in the name of polygamy, a lot of these folks use polygamy to basically make you pass around, basically, aka street walker, real street talker, real street walker. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Okay, so that's also a situation. And he's getting ready to probably be hit up on some charges as well in a little minute. But that's alleged. Now that part is allegedly, but he definitely was convicted and was in jail for pimping. Okay, he's like a Philip, y'all. But that's a whole nother conversation. So I think he's definitely a father of some children. Okay. And I think just recently, if I recall, one of his women or one of his girlfriends, quote unquote, um, just got pregnant by him. So we will be covering her as well.
Way my hair, the way I dress, the way whatever. It is what it is. I don't care.
Yes, girl, you are cute. We know you're cute. You're a cute girl. You probably a really nice person. You definitely come off like a really nice person. You definitely come off. You probably a decent mother to your child. She does have a job, y'all. She not just sitting around talking about nature this and nature that. She supposedly have a job. That's at least what they said she do. I don't know now. That part it's probably all alleged. Yes, cause she's a attention seeker. Oshun ain't lying. Oshun covers her, so Oshun already know. Like I'm not fronting on her. I'm not clowning her. I'm just telling y'all the truth. Y'all want to know the truth? I'm just hey, some of this is my opinion. Some of this is court documented facts. Okay. She definitely wants all the praise. She feels like because she took Nature Boy down that she should be getting the praise, but she's not the only one that suffered. It's been Nature Boy was married to Velvet. Velvet definitely did some suffering, but Velvet did some egregious stuff too. And we gonna watch that video up in here. Man, it's some stuff that I might have to do trigger warning. I did when we first came in. I did do trigger warning, y'all, as y'all see. Jenae, it ain't about that, right? Right. She needs to chill. Oh my God, you know what I'm saying? So let's continue, y'all. Let's continue. Let's continue. Let's continue. Okay.
As much
Now y'all said y'all wanted some new mommies. I'm giving y'all some new mommies. Okay.
anymore, and I'm not going to care because it's just people are watching me anyway. At this point, it's like I'm being watched, and
I mean, what you mean is at this point you being watched? Of course you being damn watched. Now let me tell y'all something. These ex cult members or the current cult members or stalk because he got a following, y'all. So they are stalking them. We're not, and I'm telling y'all, they probably once they know that I'm covering some of these mommies, they're probably over here. Yeah, so y'all moms, y'all probably get y'all sticks ready and get the swanging because some of them be acting a fool. You know what I mean? Because of Nature Boy got some crazy people that follow him, and that excuse me, I'm just gonna tell y'all the truth. I'm not getting ready to shoot. There ain't no legend. Them folks is crazy. I'm just gonna tell you. And some of these folks that come over here, they be like, "Oh, Dr. A, you're being really mean." You know what I'm saying? You know, these people were victimized. Yes, they were. I know they were. I know they were, but they still gonna get roasted. I'm sorry, they still getting roasted over here. Okay. Go brush your teeth and wash your face. Yes, it is a towel over there. It's a towel right there. Don't start talking about what I didn't do, sir.
okay, whatever. I don't know. I don't want to see things as a bad thing sometimes, but it is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is.
Yes. Face wash.
No, I didn't mind you sharing your story, just not that in that manner. If you get what I'm saying, it was like how the interview was ran. Yeah, I get what you're saying. Absolutely. Um,
Wait a minute. She just did an interview. So what Nika Knight basically is getting all sides from y'all. I mean, what is wrong with listen, y'all can't get mad at when somebody does an interview. They have a right to get both sides. What was Nika Knight's interview bias? I don't know. Y'all be the judge of that. Maybe at some point in time we'll watch it. Maybe I'll download it um and then react to it. I'll download it and then we'll react to the interview. But yeah, if y'all want to, y'all can go to Nika Knight's and watch the interview that her child's father did. But Jenae did an interview as well with Nika Knight right before Solar did it. And Jenae's interview wasn't no better. Jenae's interview was kind of a little nasty toward Velvet. I'm just not gonna lie. Certain things she said about Velvet may be true or maybe not true. It probably may be true, in her eyes, right? But keep in mind that they're both competing with each other because they got a baby both by Solar, right? So, that very well could happen. But the point is that she can't really, it's like how you throw stone. And then she said something about Velvet's mothering. It's like, girl, that was kind of like below the belt. Velvet does have three different children by three different baby daddies. Let's be clear about that. Okay, one by Nature Boy. The first one, little girl, looked just like Nature Boy. The second one by some unknown rapper dude or something. I don't know. She got him on her channel. Um, and then this last one's by Solar. And she did kind of manipulate the situation a little bit, in my opinion, to take bait. I mean, you can't take a man that don't want to be there. These folks say that they polygamous, and one minute they polygamous, next minute they not. They was manipulating It's just crazy. But we're gonna watch.
you know,
But she said some things about Velvet that if I was Velvet, I would chin check her, right? I don't know if it's true or not, but the point is she was kind of a little greasy. She pretends to be this. I mean, she said she's just really nice person, but nice people you can have a voice. You have a right to say your opinion about a person. But when you start talking about somebody is a bad mother and stuff like that publicly, that's a little bit much now. No, I mean, for somebody like her, for her to say, "Oh, I'm nice" on one hand, but then they'll start ripping his other so-called mother of this coat, and it's really like, do we take your word for it? You also y'all not on here Girl Scouts. Let's keep it real, because you did some things in a cult that you probably shouldn't have done. And she's like, oh well, that wasn't really me, and that was some, I forgot how she tried to justify it, but you did some egregious things too. All of y'all did, and sometimes it's the bit of you basically had to survive, you know what I mean? Because yeah, he was whooping butts and taking names. Y'all know what I'm talking about. So it's definitely understandable, but at the same time, none of y'all innocent. Let's just be honest. But at the end of the day, y'all still shouldn't have been great, right? Nobody should have been great, but they was, and she was, and that's why he was convicted, right? I meant to do a build on her. Yes. So, shoot, maybe one day this week we could we could do like a panel discussion, and we could watch her, and we could do like we could do a when she first got there to this cult, and then we could do like a rundown of her until her evolution. You know what I'm saying? I think that'd be a great build, right? But let's continue. You didn't brush your teeth that fast, but get back in there and brush some teeth. I'm sorry, y'all, but he got to brush his teeth. No, I'm not playing that.
like I appreciate Nika for help. Using I'm not using me, helping me to using me. What the fuck? I appreciate Nick for expanding her platform and supporting me. Um, that's all I can say about it. Like, people think I talk too much or whatever. I don't.
I mean, you do supposed to kind of talk with somebody interviewing you. We want to know the dirt. We want to know what happened to Carbonation. I don't think it's wrong that you talking, but I do think that what you said about Velvet was a bit much. especially when y'all keep in mind that Nature Boy is probably gonna go for an appeal because they did give him life. And so I think that y'all not helping the case on certain levels, just my opinion. So certain thing I need to be, I feel like Ixnay on the Wixnay on the Tixnay, because again, those lawyers, his lawyer that representing him versus the district attorney and their folk that represented the state's case. You know what I mean? That's a whole nother conversation. But y'all know that this stuff that y'all putting out here can be used against you, just like what Nature Boy put out was used against him. His dumb self goes to the dang on interview with the police, with the pigs, and basically tells on himself with his dumb self, and then wants this lawyer to fight tooth and nails for him. But dang, you really made yourself look stupid, and you saying that women don't really have rights and they slaves or whatever. All this stuff that Nature Boy has said here on the media got him convicted. Nature Boy convicted himself. Let's be clear about that. But anyway, so what I'm saying, Jenae and Velvet and the rest of y'all, is all the stuff that y'all putting out here can be used against you. And yes, they have a right to tell their story. And they have a right to monetize off their story. Your clothes is on that couch. I know you don't, but you still need to get dressed because we're going to the healing center today. And you do have you do have tutoring. What you say? You don't have a 9 o'clock class today? Did they tell you that already? Probably because they got that test. I think they got to make up those tests. And let me see. But just get dressed anyway, okay, son? So, thanks for telling me, though. I didn't want to brush you off. I want to make sure I heard you, okay? Yeah, you can do your eye ready and stuff. Can you just get dressed, though? I love you so much, and I know you really want to share and express to me. But I kind of sometimes I'll be wanting you not to talk so much and kind of listen first, right? But that's okay. I hear you. I promise. I heard everything you just said. Okay. Um. Huh? You said that was weird. Well, it's not weird. I'm letting you know. I'm acknowledging. I heard you. I'm acknowledging the fact that I don't mind you talking, but I'm just trying to tell you I want you to listen more. Sometimes, I'm telling you, when you at your age, if you listen more, you will learn so much. Sometimes my mother always tell me to be quiet so I can listen and learn more than talking. Sometimes if you talking, you can't hear what the next person is saying, right? So me being your mother, I would prefer you to do that, but that's okay. Right. Thank you. I appreciate that. Let's continue. Let's go, y'all.
I've been silenced for like a year and some months. Not even before then. I was silenced before then. So it's just like if I want to talk, I can talk.
Yeah, I agree.
That's how I feel. And
I
I'm
agree.
smart with my words.
I agree. See, here's the question. This lies the question. Y'all just got to be careful about what y'all say. That's just it, because this stuff can be used against you. Period. Point blank. Point blank on this. Okay. Show me where there's no morning class. Anyway, and don't talk right now. Just do what I asked you to do. Okay. Thank you. But they have every right to share their story, but I would just be mindful because this may be an ongoing situation. As victims, they have a right to share their story. They do have a right to monetize off of what happened to them. We monetizing off of them, right, y'all? So why don't they have a right to monetize off of what happened to them? They deserve it. You know what I mean? Do I think everybody was a victim in this? I think she was. I think Velvet was to a degree, but Velvet did some things where I kind of was like, okay, okay. Well, I know, I got it. Where's the social and emotional? You still got a class at 9 a.m. See 9 a.m. It says right here. No, you don't have a class for
No, yesterday I
Thursday.
saw that they said I don't have Wednesday.
Yes, you
on
do,
the
babe.
12th.
Hold on. Yes, you
But
do.
why they say
Hold,
that?
hold, hold on. Hold on. I just reading right here. It talks about this
I'm
right here. That's it. Okay,
confused.
you can be confused, but I'm telling you what it is. Okay, so at 9 o'clock, just log in. Really, that simple. Go in there and watch TV till 9 o'clock. Okay, thank you.
I really want to start already to get
Oh,
that.
you can start already. Okay, let's go.
And people feel like that I'm not. So it's okay. You know, everyone is entitled to their opinion about me. I'm just starting to see that everything I do is looked at and either frowned upon.
Well, I mean, what you got to understand is you going through the same thing that Jasmine goes through. Right now you are, meaning you're kind of like you don't feel like people should like you. Kind of going through a thing where you feel like people should like you. You got to be under illusion that people are not gonna like you. A lot of people, ex cult members, are not gonna like you. A lot of people that probably covered you're not gonna really like you all the time because certain things that you did in the cult, and we acknowledge that some of the things you were basically forcing to do. Hands down, Jenae, we know that you were forcing to do something. But here's the thing. I gotta say this, Jenae, and I don't care if you're mad at me or not about this, but I gotta say it. But don't be mad. You can if you want to, it doesn't matter. But Jenae, you know you got the herpes, okay? And so what's happening is, or y'all are basically, it's all on the internet. This ain't no legend. This came out your mouth, right? So people pretty much already know when they come to you and dealing with you that this is what you got. However, keep in mind that you all are basically getting with new people. You know what I mean? Because y'all not just staying single. So y'all getting with new people and y'all exposing different new people to these situations. So let's be honest. So a lot of people are kind of like, you know what I mean? It's just kind of, because if my son brought you home, I'll be like, yeah, she's a nice girl, but I'm afraid, son, I don't want you to be damaged because I know before you got with this girl, you didn't have the bumps. Now you're going to get with this girl, then you're going to get the bumps. And so I would be very concerned about my son and my grandchild possibly being born, with some issues, right? Because of that. And I would definitely highly recommend my son not get with you because of the fact that you might be the sweetest girl, but because you got the herpes, I'm just being honest with you, because he didn't have the herpes until he got with you. You know what I mean? So I'm just saying. So a lot of y'all here in this cult, because they was passing stuff, they was passing eases around to each other, okay? And she had it so bad that it was green and it was oozing out her yummy, okay? So I would be very concerned about my son getting you. I would be probably really livid if my child brought home, my son, any of my sons brought home somebody like you. Even my daughter brought somebody home like you. I'm just being anybody from that coat. And it's just all due respect. I'm just being honest. Okay. So let's go. So the point is that people are that doesn't negate that she's not a victim. You are definitely a victim. All of y'all were victims. Some of y'all was some predators that was in this cult though. Let's be honest. Now, some of y'all was like praying for prey. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all was jumping on prey. Let's be honest. Some of y'all, not all, but like Musa already, this other guy from the cult, basically they said because Nature Boy told the men that if that's your woman, you don't have to ask, it's yours. You can take it. You get what I'm saying? And he would have said that over and over and over again. And another woman that went there that was a stud, she went there and she was raped by Musa. Okay, this is out her mouth. This is out her mouth. He kind of tried to deny a little bit of it, but going back and we'll watch that. She's not a mother, so we're not gonna really cover her. Uh, she a whole stud, but stud. We see that studs can be mommies.
Or dissed or looked at as a good thing, and that's just the balance of life. I don't know what to say to that. You know, that's how I feel, and I'm smart with my words. And people feel like that I'm not. So it's okay. You know, everyone is entitled to their opinion about me. I'm
Okay, so what this basically this person in here is saying is they didn't mind her sharing her story, but what they're saying is that it was how the interview was ran. That's what they're saying. And some of the things, Jenae, the interview, I think that you felt like I don't know, you kind of come off like you feel like like Velvet owes you something. And I don't know. See, we have to talk about that. I think that we need to bring that to the table. I think the next sometime within this week, I think we need to kind of really look at Velvet's point of view and we're going to look at your point of view because I have mixed feelings on this because again, you was kicking it with Velvet's husbands too. You was kicking it with Velvet's husband. Yes, I know that some of it was manipulation, some of it was forced because he did grape you. Velvet's husband did grape you, right? But at the same time, then when y'all leave the cult, you get with Solar. You made it clear you've always wanted to be with Solar. We know that. We get that, right? But then Velvet kind of did in a way, Velvet did a little manipulation in telling you not to be with him, but you listen to her. Y'all out the cult now. And telling him not to be with her. So that was a little bit you know what I mean? Velvet was a little dirty for that, but at the same time, I don't think you were innocent either, right? Because the other woman was pregnant with Solar's baby, Zoka, and you was on some stuff like you was trying to get with him during that time. So let's not play this game. So, and you admitted that. So so you can't, I don't know. Can you be upset with Velvet? Yes, you have a right to be upset with Velvet, but Velvet also has reason to be kind of upset with her, with you as well, because you did say some things in that interview that I would have probably not taken a liking to. Okay.
just starting to see that everything I do is looked at and either frowned upon or dissed.
That's a part of showbiz, baby. You want to be a star? I mean, I'll do respect, but you want to be a star. This is what happened. Hey, some people don't like Beyonce. Some people can't stand Beyonce. Some people love Beyonce. Beyonce has followers. Y'all know Beehive will roll on you. You know what I'm talking about. So that's a part of the game, right? Y'all wanted to be a celebrity. A lot of y'all wanted to be seen and be a celebrity. A lot of y'all went to this cult because some of y'all was lacking some things in y'all life. Some of y'all wanted to also, but y'all did take notoriety for being on this court. And there's probably more than likely going to be a documentary on this cult on Netflix. How much do y'all want to bet? This is just word on the curb. I'm here in the YouTube streets that there's going to be a documentary on Netflix in regards to this cult. So that's why we're talking about it now, because we probably will be reviewing that, right? So this is a name of the game. You all were victims on certain levels, but certain levels, yeah, y'all hands wasn't all clean. I'm just gonna be honest with you. And yes, in cults, the cult leader is going to make sure that your hands aren't clean because he don't want to be the only person. So if anything goes down, so again, more than likely you all got some immunity for some things that happen, because there was a lot of stuff that happened that's not even talked about, that you all have not talked about here. But that's a whole nother conversation. Again, you probably shouldn't, because some of y'all hands got dirty too. And you were seeing on the video in trying to keep this girl in this cult as well. Now we're not gonna play this game. You did admit to it, you did cop out to it, you did say that you was wrong for that, and you was, kind of pushed and manipulated into doing so. Do I agree with that? Yeah, to a degree. But just imagine if y'all trying to leave, just imagine, y'all know that there's imprisonment, right? If you, I'm gonna tell y'all something. I found out in watching this case that you know how, let's say you and your mate is arguing and you stand in the way of your mate leaving out the door. Do you know that can be considered imprisonment? And if you tell them they can't leave, that's considered imprisonment. It's not like it's your kid. This is your man, or your whatever. This is 2024, right? And that's what they do. That's what they did in this particular code, okay? And so that he also got that charge of imprisonment because he held her down, okay?
Store or looked at as a good thing. And that's just the balance of life. I don't know what to say to that anymore. All I'm gonna do is just be myself. All you can do is just be yourself. And that's it, you know. But I'm gonna keep being me. And that's all I can be. Um and I appreciate y'all for,
They definitely fixed themselves up a lot better than the usual mommies that we watch here on the YouTube channels. So you're gonna find out that these women are cute girls. These are some nice looking girls. These are some cute little petite little girls. They are cute. You know what I mean? And she just had a baby 6 months ago, y'all. And you talking about snatch back? Okay, you talking about a snapback? Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Even Velvet got 3 children. Velvet looks really good to have 3 children. She also got the herpes. Okay, they majority of them, I'm sure, got the herpes. Have all of them confessed to having the herpes? No, but if they are all swapping each other, trust and believe. But she definitely admitted to it. Velvet has admitted to it. I think Velvet came there with the herpes. I think that's what she said. Oh girl, I don't remember if I think she came with the herpes too. But still, it's like, dang, you come there with herbs, you're spreading it, it's gonna get worse. Obviously, if y'all not taking medicine or y'all, infected, you know what I mean? Some of them didn't come there with herbs. Okay, keep that in mind. And then when they leave the cult, guess what? They're going back to the wild world, maybe a city near you, and your child and your sons, y'all, or y'all daughters, okay? Because men was there too. And Nature Boy, you had to take his download, if you know what I mean. Download could be taken through the, what I'm talking, or through the what I'm saying, gloomiest maximums. Okay, y'all know what I'm talking about. Through the backdoor play, okay? Because that's what he liked. And that'll okay, that's a whole nother conversation. Let's go.
you know, being here and being someone who like supports me. I know that the people in here supports me. Um, let's see. Not everything just be you. Period. hmm What interview? I did an interview.
Okay, so somebody basically in here said that Velvet is basically hurt because you told her the truth to bring her around your child due to her poor judgment. Example, having 3 baby daddies and letting her child call a stranger daddy. The truth hurts. Yes, Velvet has done that. Now they're not lying up in here, but at the same time, Velvet did. Now I'm gonna tell you something. What I deem, y'all know that Olivia basically did that. Yes, Velvet did do that. Now let me tell you something else Velvet did that I would never allow my child around her. I'm gonna be honest with you, and we watched it on video. Nature Boy was dancing with Velvet's daughter, which is AKA his daughter as well. Looks just like him, splitting image. Nature Boy had on some jogging pants and he was erect dancing with his own daughter. And she didn't leave that coat then. I'm sorry, y'all would have had to beat me. Y'all would have had to knock me out. You heard me? I would have left that day. And she was like, oh no, he got a big, you know what? This is the reason why. And it's just, that was sick right there. And really, to be honest with y'all, the reason why Velvet actually did leave the cult, in my humble opinion, yes, they were mental, is because he wanted to practice polygamy. Now, she did admit that because he wanted to practice polygamy and she just wanted to be with just him and her. Okay. So just be clear. If he had just said, okay, Velvet, I'm just going to be with you, she would have probably taken them beatings. So let's be clear about that. She didn't leave because of the beatings. She left because he wanted to practice polygamy. Okay. But hey, I'm just out her own mouth.
With what's Nika at night last night, and I had fun. I was so excited to be on her platform and to talk to her and to talk to everyone. I was excited to say my story, and it's always a problem. It's always something.
I don't know. It's just, yes, she's a victim, y'all. And yes, it is a different kind of feeling when you feel like vindicated, right? When you feel like people believe you now, right? In the court of law, the juries basically believed her versus believing Nature Boy. So of course she's gonna feel vindicated, but I don't know. It's just again they are getting star power off of this. I mean, we can't front, we can't act like, and they have every right to, right? Because they are victims. But at the same time, it's like I got mixed feelings on certain things. But at the same time, I do believe they have a right to express themselves. They have a right to get out here and clown him because he's done a lot of horrible, egregious things to them. Okay, he manipulated them in so many forms. Yes, they are adults. We know that they are adults, but again, this is cult thinking, y'all. That's why cults are so dangerous here on YouTube, even on YouTube itself. That's why you can't allow anybody to bully you into not going to other people's platforms. Yeah, that's why I told y'all got every right. If y'all want to go, like, if somebody's clowning me, I don't care if you my mind, you have every right to go over to their platform. You ain't got to be in the bushes. Now, if you clown me too, I'm like, that might be something different, right? But you got a right to go to wherever platform y'all want to go to. Yeah, just cause I'm not gonna take no wrenches either. That's just dumb. I'm not gonna do that. But you have every right to go over to somebody else's platform and have fun. You might not be there to clown somebody. You might not be there to clown me. They might be talking about somebody else. It just ain't just about me, right? Uh but I don't know. I don't have cult thinking. I don't believe nobody should be able to manipulate you into going to different places, and that's what cults do. Cults will tell you can't do this, you can't read that, you can't read that. Y'all gotta remember something. When I was in certain organizations and certain groups, they kind of did have like a cult mentality, right? They would tell me, don't read this particular book because this book is against the leader and yada yada yada. And I'm like, I have every right to read whatever books I want to, and I read them anyway. They were in my library. And when members would come over, they would be like, well, why are you reading this book? Because I want to. It's my money. Why would you buy this book? Because it's my money, right? And so I don't believe in trying to tell y'all what y'all should be doing, right? So that's kind of why I'm like that, to be honest with y'all. Okay.
I don't know. I don't know what to do anymore, so I just let it be. I don't
That's
know.
all you can do.
What am I supposed to do? Combat everything that someone says?
Right.
No, I don't. There's nothing to do. There's nothing to do about that. Just to keep going, keep going. Just keep being yourself, keep being you, keep loving on you, keep loving on yourself, and that's it. What else can I say? People have a problem that I got a book.
And also, she has a book out that she wrote about the cult. I think it's about the cult. I don't know. Maybe I'll buy her book or something like that. But she definitely got a book, and she has every right to write a book. Okay, nobody says nothing with Caucasian women. When the Caucasian women go through a horrendous situation, no one says nothing about that. But then when Black women do that, we get victimized over and over again. Everybody have a right in that cult to write a book about their experiences. They or coming up here on their platform. They do. So I don't believe in trying to take nobody's rights away. But the fine line is I think that where it can become negative is when they start turning on each other. They got to really look at the real true enemy. Her and Velvet have every right not to like each other. They did try to act like they was kumbaya at one point, and then once Velvet got with Solar, her baby father, and he was her baby father first, let's be honest. And so if she befriend her, I think there should have been some type of loyalty there, but keep in mind they all got out the cult. So can she look past that? Because none of them, they keep saying that they had, some of these women say that they had counseling. I don't know. The verdict is still out on that. They're not moving like they had counseling. But some of them aren't. But I don't think it's just counseling. These counselors have to specialize in cult removal or cult deprogramming. A lot of these counselors do not. So how how effective is counseling necessarily? Here, take your money back in there, baby. Take your money back in there. I don't want your money. Take your money. That's your money. Keep up with your money. Put that back in that place where you had it. Keep up with your money and save your money. Okay, mommy don't need your money. If anything, I'm gonna add to your money. I'm gonna throw you some more money when I get some more. Okay. Anyway, so the thing is that when you have when you go to these cults, they need specialized training. These psychiatrists or therapists, they need specialized training in deprogramming, and that does cost an arm and a leg. Or the therapist should at least familiarize themselves with the cult deprogramming, because either way, like, okay, for example, even when you come from being a civilian to becoming a soldier, you have to have some type of deprogramming. You do. Like, I don't think a lot of the armed forces provide a lot of that, because some of them soldiers do need to be deprogrammed, because again, most of these soldiers are let loose into the police department, and guess what? They have not been deprogrammed. Now, I'm not saying all, I'm saying some, and that's probably why some of them do some of these things against the people. But I do believe that you have to be deprogrammed in some ways. Have I done some deprogramming of some of my clients that have been in abusive relationships? Sure. We worked through. Do I have training in that regards? I've learned a lot, and I know that I have to deal with these particular clients a different way than I have to deal with your average person, right? So it's certain ways and certain things that I have to be mindful of, and I have to in life coaching them, because I know that they have to be brought from this area to this area. I know that they have a certain way of thinking, and I'm not, they have a certain way when they were in this abusive relationship that I have to kind of work through peeling the onion. I have to peel the onion and peel the onion all the way down to the ground, right? Until the layer of the onion, it looks like an onion. Okay. I gotta take all that stuff that's around that comes on the onion. I have to take it off the peels. I have to take all the peels off, and I have to get to the layer, the core of the onion. I know that. And sometimes when you get to that core of that onion, it can be a very traumatic experience. No, and then you realize, like, dang. And once you realize the key point, you know that the relationship you were in was not right, right? But once you get down to and understand the energy of that particular relationship, you are going down to the ground, and you're like, oh my God, I realized I was treated horribly, or I was in a very, very toxic situation. And it can be very traumatizing. That's further traumatizing you. So we have to, but anyway, so these folks have to be deprogrammed after being the cult. And I don't necessarily know that if all of them are deprogramming, because some of them are creating cults after leaving the cult. You understand what I'm saying? So the very system that they leave, they are recreating it in another form. So that's where it becomes to be scary. That's why I said that some of this is dangerous. Like Solar is, to me, and he can just be just as nice as he want to be to the world, but we know when he was in that cult, he was beating on that girl. He's beating on that his pregnant girlfriend or pregnant wife at the time. He was married to her, by the way. He was married to Zoka legally, if I recall. They went to a lot of them went to Vegas and got married. Okay. Um. So, um. So what we have to understand is this too, is that a lot of these energies can go from being in a cult, leaving the cult, to developing their own. So that is what's very scary about them. Okay. You could even look, if we go back and look at the victim statement. If we go back and look at the victim statement of Solar, you can kind of like, dang, what, dude, this is not about you, you know? Yes, it's about a part of you. Yes. Yes, she wrote a book called Lessons Learned. Okay, right.
Instead of like, wait, hold on, my baby.
Okay, y'all. I have to kind of wrap her up from being done, but we will definitely do more coverage of her because I have to talk about these other mommies. I did actually put the stuff out here, and I don't want to just not uh deal with what we got to deal with. Come clock in. Come clock in. It's almost 9 o'clock. You got 1 more minute. All right, let me click on this right here. I'm gonna pause this and then I'm gonna go ahead and share. Y'all don't be mad at me, but it's absolute. I can't cover this whole thing right now. Okay, it's so much to cover. You hear me? But I gave y'all a full down history, and to my best ability right now within an hour, I try to tell you as much as I possibly can. I talk more than I showed her because I have to kind of give y'all the backstory. Okay. So we already know Skye. Skye is not new to this platform over here. Get logged in, sir. Get logged in.
You don't have to say it twice. But you
Keep
can.
clicking. Okay, no problem. I appreciate that. Don't tell me not to say. I'm gonna time to say it. Okay. Thank you. Try to get logged in. If it's no class, then it's no class. But it didn't say it wasn't. Keep.
Welcome back. I know I got
Okay, well just keep refreshing to make sure. Okay.
my bonnet on. Yeah, my hair's still done. I mean, it's messed up a little bit, because I'm putting my bonnet on.
It
Dang, but I
says
feel
for
like I was
Thursday
productive.
though.
It is what it
Just
is. But this is another video of some items that I purchased with my tax money. Okay.
huh? Okay, well today's not Friday, but thanks for reminding you. Make sure you wear green. Remind me that you have to wear green on Friday. Okay, please get logged in. Okay, if you're supposed to.
So I went to Dollar Tree today. I went to Dollar Tree and Walmart, and I picked
Girl, you need to save your money. I thought you supposed to be moving and stuff. Don't you supposed to be moving? Why are you spending up all your tax money knowing full well you moving? You buy all new stuff just to get more roaches to it. Let's speed this up.
I meant to put these back. Baby boy picked up these little tissue. Okay, here, take it. I meant to put it back.
See, we rarely see this little kid. I rarely have seen this little kid. I don't even know how this little kid look, y'all. I mean, I've seen her older children in passing, right? When they was cleaning up or walking over the trash, rather. And, you know,
And then my 11-year-old, she stays home and does school. So I promised her that I would make a little box and put little items in it. So long as she sit and she go to all her classes every day, she do her work, then she will be able to pick something out of her box every day. So I picked up a bunch of little items for her to pick. This is the Peppa Pig. And I'm gonna show that and also show other items because I also bought the girls some mannequin heads, was the professional mannequin style heads, whatever they learn how to do.
again, I don't know why they come on here with these raspberry beret things on their head. I mean, I got one on now, but y'all don't see my face, do you know?
Hair. So I picked them up some items to also fix the dog's hair. I got these hair clips. I'm gonna use these to. I'm gonna put one on the bottom of our toothpaste. Try to slide it down to get the toothpaste to go to the bottom because
Again, y'all mommies here on the YouTube streets that claim that swear up and down y'all broke and y'all don't have this and y'all don't have that and y'all struggling. Y'all be spending money. Y'all don't know how to save money. Y'all don't. When y'all get money, it burns through your hands by buying all this dumb stuff. And you need to save some money for a rainy day. You got this kid. I mean, it's not like you making a whole bunch of money on YouTube. I mean, whatever.
it's cheaper than all the little things that they have on Amazon to twist and roll your tissue down. I mean, roll your toothpaste down, also like that. So I'm gonna try it with this.
Again, I don't know why y'all watch everything on TikTok and y'all think everything you gonna do on TikTok. Not everything is meant for you to do here on the TikTok streets, but whatever. Don't listen to me. I mean, do you boo? Do you boo boo? Okay. But again, it's It's like eyebrows raised on you. Okay, I raise my eyebrows to and you get a certain energy when you get your money. You come on here, you be like, when you don't have the money. But the moment that you get a little money, that's how I know you're not really used to having money. You're not really used to having stuff. I can kind of tell that. I noticed that about you all.
I also grabbed some hand soaps. I got two of these. I grabbed some gentle skin cleansers for to use to put on our face. I got some gentle face exfoliator for me.
I'm sorry, but I mean, maybe some of that stuff work at the Family Dollar, the exfoliator or face and stuff. But I don't. I'm afraid to use any of that stuff because my skin is sensitive. I be done broke out. I don't use just anything on my face. I'm just gonna tell you in the cake.
This also goes in my daughter's little box. I got night cream for my face. I got the girls some gel for their mannequin head. And then baby boy, he wanted this right here. We got on my mom's house. She got a really big one for my little brother, and my son plays with it every time we go over there. So I ended up getting him one of these. Uh-oh. I got this for our dog, Cuddles. Who Cuddles it? Yeah. I got this for my daughter also for her box. I got some toothpaste. I got 2 boxes of toothpaste. I got Chris.
Do they have roach spray there too? I probably shouldn't. I'm sorry. That probably is disrespectful.
I got a dog leash, but she needs it. She needs to go out. I still gotta get her a cage. She keep going home, but we keep losing the collar and the leash and all that. So it's not been taken off. Got another one of those things. I got my 3-year-old some toothpaste. All right. Got a back scratcher.
Again, wasting money, girl. I mean, I got a back scratcher, but them damn things be rough on the skin. I can't even use my back scratcher. It's too hard. It's too rough. Tear your back up.
This also goes into her box. Also got this for our dog. Catch. Oh, what's it from?
Again, you take care of that dog better than you do them children, but that's just my opinion.
Then I got them these clips for the mannequin head. This goes into my daughter's box also.
Is that a black kid? Why you buying that white? Okay, I ain't gonna go there because some of y'all will get mad at me when I don't know. I think we don't have enough representation for our children to have. And if you a black kid or a melanated, some kind of melanated kid, I think you should try to get a melanated doll. That's just me. You know what I mean? Uh, I don't know. It's just you want your child to have the right image. You want your child to be able to look at black as beautiful and not looking at other cultures um you know uh not downing your culture to uplift another culture. You shouldn't do that. You know what I mean? You want your child to have the proper representation. But again, if you are not the best representation, this is more than likely when stuff goes down. But whatever.
This is some lip gloss. I got 3 of these. One for me and one for my 11-year-old and my 7-year-old.
Hmm.
Then I got me some facial toner.
Yeah, you already got some fake stuff for just wasting money. Come on, girl.
Yeah, y'all. The kids are reminding me that my daughter's now 8. She just turned 8 in January. Okay. I'm getting old. That's all it is. All right, so
You're not being old as far as spending all this money that you're not gonna have. This money gonna be your tax money gonna be gone by within 2 weeks. The way you rolling, you know what I mean? Just being honest with you. But let's go.
These glass containers from Dollar Tree. These are $3. One is going into my bathroom, and then I got 2 of them. One's going to the kitchen for my hand soaps. I also got them some shampoo for the manicure head. All right.
Happy head. Is she saying that? The way she's saying it is not very positive.
Oh, I got these little containers right here because I'm going to actually take the gel and put a little bit in each one. So they'll get two separate ones, and then they won't have this whole container to themselves. I have it in my room, so when they're ready to get some more, I'll just fill their containers. I got a dog, some dog food. She's been eating.
I mean, in order to have you would have to get a big thing of gel in order to do that. That little bitty gel, how it's gonna be fitting? Or you can go buy some. Listen, what do y'all want me to say? Okay, what do y'all want me to say? Just, 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 girl. What y'all want me to say, huh? It's like no, like I mean, she got that little bitty jar of gel talking about she gonna refill the other little jars of gel for them. How much they gonna get that ain't even an ounce, okay? They won't even get an ounce a piece, okay? There was no point of that. You have to have now. She had the real big bottle, real big jug of gel. Then that would make a difference, okay?
Same food we eat, and like we have leftovers, then I end up tossing it into her bowl. So I'm trying to get back on dog food. So I'm gonna start with this little bag. I got this from Dollar Tree for $1.25. I'm gonna start with this little bag and see how it goes. She liked it before, so we're gonna see how it goes. She's 4 now. And then I got 2 things.
Again, the dog got more stuff. I mean, okay, I ain't gonna say nothing.
The batteries got the double.
Listen, I ain't gonna talk about. Listen, y'all really know. I really respect people in here that have fur babies. I don't listen. I don't put y'all down for that. Y'all know that. Y'all know I'm like, okay, yeah. I acknowledge you as fur mommies, right? But come on now, y'all. She she take more better care of that dog than she do that apartment. I'm just saying that apartment should also be taken care of, right?
Play, and I got AAA. I always get a pack of batteries when I go into Dollar Tree. I was gonna actually get some when I went to Sam's Club, but I didn't. All right, so I got some foil. I got this kind, and then I got the cheap brand that's like longer. And I got a mirror. I found these up here. These are privacy pouch. So when me and my daughter go out of the house and we want to carry pads for our monthly, we put them in here so people don't even know what it is.
Again, girl, it's one thing for you to say for yourself, but don't include your daughter. Maybe she don't want everybody to know she have a messies, no matter how old she is. Maybe she don't want. That's embarrassing a little bit. I mean, yes, it's a part of life, but again, sometimes we as women, we as little girls, when we're coming up in the world, we might not want to talk about having a messies in front of the world wide web. I mean, come on, Star. Can't you be considerate? Can you not be as exploitive as you have been on here? I mean, it's bad enough that your house is trifling and you have showed it, and people and your children still got to go to school, still got to deal with this. You know, just. Let's go.
And I thought it was really cool. $1.25 is not bad. So this is what it looks like. I also got a dog some bowls. So I got the red and the black. I grabbed me a pouch to be able to put my lip gloss, my chapsticks, pens, all the type of stuff that I need in here. It's a cosmetic bag. This also goes into my daughter's box. It's a doctor kit. All right. I also got some chairs to go into her box.
I mean, that's cool. You bought your kids some toys. I mean, they should get some off of that tax money that you wasting money with. They should be able to get them some stuff for their dolls. I mean, or whatever that they want. But at the same time, you definitely need to save that money, though. You need to save some type of money, because I could have sworn you may have mentioned about being possibly put out, you know what I mean, of that place. of not be, your Section 8 renewing or whatever, so to speak, or about to be renewed. They renewed your Section 8. In other words, the landlord told you had to fix the place up, because you kind of tore up his house. Let's be clear about that, right? And he does sound like a slumlord a little bit, but at the same time, you kind of sound like you tore up some stuff too. Let's be clear, right? So I would, so if I were you, and I would think that you would want to save some of that money, okay?
I don't know how they gonna fit in that. Their box ain't that big. I got them some bows for their mannequin heads. I got these collars to go on our dog. I got a small and a large. They didn't have a medium, and I'm not really sure what size is gonna go on her, so we're gonna try both. Here, somebody try to get these on colors.
Again, I don't know what's up with these mommies. They got poor management skills, poor budgeting, poor money management skills, poor management of their vajayjays, it's like, come on now. Maybe at some point, maybe in one area you weak, in another area you strong in. I don't know I can't pinpoint on what area they strong in. Can y'all pinpoint what area Jasmine is strong in? She's strong in losing weight, I guess. But is she cheating or is she being smart? I don't know. Y'all tell me. Is she working stronger or is she working hard? Is she working smarter or is she working harder? Just asking. I just don't see much areas in their life where they're, strong in. We all have weaknesses in our lives, right, y'all? We all have things that we need to work on to be a little bit stronger, and we all are struggling to do things at different times, and we all may go through a drought, or we might get into a bad relationship and then get out of it and then like go strong and go hard, right? But for crying out loud, you know poor relationships, poor money management skills, in giving money, receiving money, making money, whatever. This mother, I guess she will try to keep her a little job, but we'll say that, okay? I guess that's her strength, okay? Clean housekeeping isn't one, right?
Then these are for my daughter's box. This is what it is. Some erasers.
Money management, she sure not to waste money too, right? Am I right?
I got some doggy poop bags. Some more AA batteries. Another item to go in her box. And then here's the other foil that I got. This one is 40 feet, and the other one 40 square feet. This one is 15. So that's why I want to see how this one do, because it's more.
Okay, again, you can't afford to be seeing which one is better than the other. You need to buy one and keep it, call it a day or whatever, the amount that you need, not doing all this. Well, let me see this versus this. I mean, you ain't got it like that. Let's just be honest.
In here, so we're gonna see. I also seen, of course, all Dollar Trees have the $5 items now. So I got these for my 10-year-old son. They were adult shirts. So this is Spider-Man. It's a really good.
That's pretty cool. That was what, you said $5 or something? That's not bad. Yeah. Because if you go to some of these other stores, because I seen some Spider-Man shirts. My son got Spider-Man shirts, and he got like some Teenage Ninja Turtle shirt. And I think I bought one at Target, and I spent, well, we ain't gonna talk about how much I spent. It wasn't $5, I'll tell you that. It was more than $5, okay? So shoot. Maybe I need to go to the dollar store, check him out, and try to get him one of those shirts. Versus buying it at Target, spending about $15 to $20 and up. Okay?
Quality shirt. And I got them. This one says 12 o'clock, August 1st, 1981. Where's the other one? I also got him Mickey Mouse. I know I had to ask Maddie what you gonna like.
Did anybody else have clothes? Is he the only one they have clothes? Or is it he just can't fit anything anymore, whatever? She's so excited that she get to buy her children something, which is great. You know, I don't think it's anything wrong with buying them toys, and I don't think it's anything wrong with buying them and buying them clothes. You know, I don't know. I don't buy my son. I probably buy him more clothes than I buy him toys, right? He does have a lot of toys, y'all. He does have a lot of toys. Maybe because his birthday, we get so much toys. And then in general, if we're out, of course, and he sees something he wants, I'll get it, you know. Um, but I do buy him more clothes, in my opinion. I do. But he does have a lot of toys and a lot of stuff that he just downloads, y'all. We would download a lot of games that he won or whatever. He's 8 years old, so we download a lot of games. If we're out, of course I'm gonna get him a toy, you know. If we're at Target, we at Walmart, and he just got something here recently when we were at Walmart. He got some toys. But I don't know, it's like that. But you know, online, it takes nothing for me to just see something that I think he needs online. If I feel like he needs some new shoes, or I want to add to his shoe collection, or if I want to buy him some more shirts, or some t-shirts, some underwear, some socks, or new outfits, I'm going to do that. I kind of focus more on that than buying the toys. If he says something or mentions something to me and say, "Mommy, can you buy me this particular toy or this particular game?" Then that's more of a daddy conversation that he has with daddy, right? But I'm more the clothes person. I'm more get the clothes. My husband don't worry about that. He just, if I need some extra money for me to get something for my son, he'll do it, of course. But I think my husband's more the toy person or the game person. My son kind of turns to him to get that kind of stuff, and for me, I'm more the clothes. Does that make sense, y'all?
This is the other hand soap that I got. This is also going into her basket. All right, I also got us some coconut body oil.
Again, these little bitty things.
Also got some facial cream.
And a little bit of nothing.
Right, so now for Walmart.
You can already get these at wholesale somewhere else, or you can just get you some shea butter, some coconut oil. You can always buy that, and it'll be real coconut oil, because some of that stuff don't even be real coconut oil. If you really read on it to find out what exactly is on there, you are going to find that some of this stuff is not even really real, okay? But anyway, girl, we done watched enough of you wasting your money or whatever. We didn't peep everything you did. So maybe one day we will continue to finish you waste your money and life away. But nevertheless, I'm sorry. We're going to go to the next, okay? I'm trying to get as much in as I possibly can. I did spend a lot of time with Jenae today, because I had to do a backstory, because we're going to be covering her. I'm introducing new mommies, okay? What is this? Okay, so I'm gonna do a little bit of Nakia right here. All right, y'all, hold on. Let's do some sharing. Give me a second here. All right, here we go.
I want to do a quick vlog while I'm just sitting here waiting for the games to come on the floor. Hope you guys don't get to like and subscribe to notification post a video. And of course, I have Night Aggravate Self with me, getting on my nerves. But guess what? That's my ace in the hole. So hope you guys enjoy the vlog.
Let me show y'all something right quick. So y'all asked to put this photo on this, and you girls want to show it. So y'all, I got it right here. All right, so let me show y'all what I got going on. All right, so check it. So here's my bed. Yes, it's real. I paid so much money for it, but I finally got my little bed. And of course, it got everything in it. Well,
You don't even have furniture. Why you bought? We're gonna do some more Nakia today. We're just taking a look at. We're not gonna finish this video. I'm telling you right now. I gotta really be able to deep dive into this video, okay? We're gonna finish doing some Skye. We're gonna finish doing some Nakia today. When I go back live later on, hopefully, but so I'm gonna even leave this part up. I'm not even gonna, go fast. We're gonna slow walk this particular video. Skye, we probably will talk some different skies on there. We definitely do some Skye and the kid today.
All right. There's the logo and everything inside of the bag here. There's a little chain thing here. I don't know what that little thing here. As you see, the baton, official tag. Nice bag. Got back to see it. Honestly, got a pack. Got it. Oh, that's my bag. I love that bag too.
Meanwhile, you looking like you straight out of Alcatraz. Jesus Christ. Like, why does she look like that? Look at her. Look at her. I ain't gonna say nothing about this child, but I don't have nothing to say. Let me shut my mouth. I don't want to talk about her daughter, but you know, y'all can roast if y'all want to. Let me not do that. I'm not gonna do that, okay?
Get ready to jump. Got a cup of ice. And of course, I have
Get
my sheet. I think I did crack that sheet. Anyway,
that's where all your money going, wasting all your time on your bingo, your lip, girl. You look like you done did some why your lips look like that? Why they burnt off like that? What has happened? Your lips look like, fiend lips. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I've never seen you come on here and be, you never, at least I never seen a video where you admitted to being a fiend, but your lips do give me an indication, and you do kind of move like a dope fiend. We all have at least 1 to 2 or more dope fiends in our family, or we're sick, or we can say 6 degree of separation of a dope fiend, right? You are certainly, you come off like one, and if I was her daughter, and I'm gonna leave it at that, your daughter looks like your. I'm gonna just say this, and I ain't gonna say nothing else about your daughter, but your daughter does look older than I do. I'm just being honest with you, and you young, and I'm 50. Okay, your daughter and you both look like y'all the same age, and y'all both look older than I do. Okay, I'll never want to look like y'all ever, 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 and I'm gonna leave it at that. Okay.
some of y'all just right here is slamming. Y'all must try these right here. These things are slamming, they are good. You started these weekend now. Regularly to work. You want no company? No, you gotta work.
Can you imagine your mama always at the bingo parlor? You know what I'm saying? Mama don't have a job, nothing, just at the bingo parlor. Not really doing anything, but at the bingo parlor. I don't know. I just didn't grow up like that. But again, I guess it's a different days and times. My parents had careers. You know what I'm saying? I have a career. I have businesses. My husband has a career. Um, Most of the people that I know or associate with have a what career, have a business, or they have some type of they doing something. Even being a mommy is a career. I don't even mind that. Let me tell you something. If you're a stay-at-home mama, trust me, you get I still feel like you're a career, career oriented bound. More than likely, with a more majority of stay-at-home mommies that I know, including myself, we all have businesses. We all develop into a business, or we're going to school for something. I'm still in school, by the way. I know I don't talk about it much because it's a self-paced course. But I am actually still in school. My husband's in school. I'm in school. Both are self-paced courses. Okay. So just saying.
What?
That's why they eat this junk food and wonder why. Did she just have some dental issues? Please get that camera out that child's face. You should work with
Okay, man. Want to check my phone now? Check my phone.
this is not a career following your mama around. All right, y'all. I think we did enough today. Thank you so much for coming to the Crystal Palace. I really appreciate y'all. Sorry about the trigger warning. I did give y'all a trigger warning up front. So when you watch this video, I did put the trigger warning out here at some point. So anyway, thank you so much for joining us here live at the Crystal Palace. Deuces.
I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in the cradles, profanities.
You say that I should probably start to walk away. I'm hoping that you stop and make me have to stay, 'cause I'm floating in your orbit. Yeah, I'm stuck in your space. It's my luck.